Hello everyone, welcome to this video. Thank you very much for clicking on it. I really appreciate it. Today we have something very special on our hands. We have yet another solo release from Yunjin in celebration of White Day in Korea, and I believe a song dedicated to us Fear Not, with the Korean title being 피어나도록? 피어나도록? Which I believe translates to like, is it like until it blooms or something? It's something like that. And Piona obviously being the Korean name for Fear Not. Love You Twice is the English title for it. I'm very much looking forward to it. Yunjin really is just the gift that keeps on giving. The gift that keeps on giving, and I'm very much excited for this, so let's dive into it. Now, normally I do not film on Tuesdays, at least for YouTube, and I especially wasn't planning on filming anything today because I wanted to have a day off, but I forgot that today was the day that this dropped, and you know, I'm not waiting to check out a Yunjin song. Like, no, that's not happening. So we're just going to dive in, we're gonna have a listen, we're gonna see what wonderfulness she has got for us. I believe it's another animated video, I think, and I'm assuming I did see in the description it was like some credits, and I think she drew, maybe? I don't know if she drew it again or if it was, oh, I can't remember the name of the other person now, but regardless, I'm excited. Let's just get into it. Love You Twice, Yunjin. 3, 2, 1, go.
Too much mysterious but always in touch. I wonder what you see when you see someone like me. Do you see her? Won't you rather touch marble instead of limestone? All I wish to be is someone deserving of the comfort that you bring. 'Cause deep inside I wanna be her. She takes a hit but never shows you where it hurts. Bathes you in spring sunshine, wipes tears dry, and says I love you twice. Seasons change, say you'll stay the same. 분가의 결의도 my way, look your way, say okay, I'm okay.
Forever in Bloom. Interesting.
Why was I such a mess? Unable to relax.
Oh.
있어 장착해 the red carpet 살짝 장난같지만 나름 진지해진 대화 거울 속에 넌 명작의 주상화 내 말이 사진부해지겠지만 널 잃을까봐 두려운 건 똑같아. No matter what you see, can your eyes please stay on me? 빛바래도 제일 빛난다고 해줘. 'Cause deep inside I wanna be her. She takes a hit but swings back stronger than before. Bathes you in spring sunshine, wipes tears dry, and says I love you twice. Seasons change, say you'll stay the same. 'Cause I love you my way, look your way, say okay, I'm okay. 피어나도록
Ever blooming.
I'll say
Okay.
I love you twice.
Oh man. You know, one of the lyrics in there, what did it say? I want to be someone that's worthy or someone that deserves the comfort that you bring. I assume that would be directed towards us, right? But I hope that she knows how much comfort she can bring to us as well. And I'm talking for me personally right now. I've had a really, really rough 24 hours. Last night I spent a good few hours fighting off panic attacks and just really, really, really struggling. And you know, there was a point in the night that I was talking to my mom, and I was saying about how, you know, logically I know that, you know, that feeling isn't going to last. I know that, you know, I'll get to a new day and I'll be okay and I will recover and bounce back and it'll be all right. But when you're in the middle of that moment, it is so hard to take what you know logically and apply it to your anxious mind, right? And it just feels like you're going to be stuck there forever. And it feels so hopeless and helpless and desperate and awful. At least that's how I feel when things get really bad like that. And I've had it happen a few times already this year where a song has released at just the right time that I needed it. You know, between there's a few things that dropped in January when I was going through a rough patch then, and they just brought me a lot of comfort. And now, listening to this, there's something about this that is very, very comforting. Like, we'll go through it again and I'll point out specific lyrics that really stood out to me. Because there were a few moments where I was like, damn, I needed that, you know? And I just really, really hope that Yunjin, I feel like there is a pretty slim chance that she will ever see this. But, you know, if you happen to, Yunjin, I just hope you know that you bring so much comfort and joy to so many people, including myself. Oh my god, no, I'm not gonna cry. Nope. You know when that little lump, that little lump just appears in your throat and you're like, no. Yeah, I really, really, really appreciate Yunjin and how she is as an artist and what she gives to us. Like I said in the beginning, she's the gift that keeps on giving, and I mean that very, very genuinely. And you know, I know very well that she is as human as the rest of us, and as every idol is, you know, and no one's going to be able to be perfect all of the time, and no one is able to be the best version of themselves all the time, and that's okay. And I feel like Yunjin, to me anyway, very much embodies that and is very open about that. And through these songs, not only reminds us of that, you know, that she's only human, and has just as many worries and fears and all of that sort of stuff as the rest of us, but that despite that, we can still be a source of comfort to one another and a positive influence in the world. And that is an incredibly powerful thing. I'm trying so hard not to cry right now. I've had a very emotional 24 hours. You'll have to forgive me. This is hitting maybe a little bit harder than it would normally, just because of what I've had to deal with recently. But I'm just forever so incredibly glad and grateful that Yunjin is able to use her voice like this and share her music and her stories with us like this. It makes me so happy, and Oh, long may it continue. Anyway, let's go through this one more time. Oh, can I just say as well, the vocals on this song. I mean, Lord knows, we could all just give sermons to Yunjin's vocals. They are beautiful, always. But damn, she was giving it in this song. Okay, let's go. I love the guitar.
A spotless bedroom, spends quiet nights, Pilates mornings, and she's good with wine. She wakes at the right time, it's the right vibe. She's funny but never too much, mysterious but always in touch. I wonder what you see.
Like,
when you see someone like
listen.
me. Do you see her? Won't you rather touch marble instead of limestone?
I love that lyric. I love that lyric. Obviously, marble known for being a very resilient, shall we say, stone, and long-lasting, doesn't erode easily, all of that sort of stuff. Whereas limestone, obviously, incredibly porous, erodes very quickly. That's a really cool lyric, and I like that lyric a lot.
All I wish to be is someone deserving of the comfort that you bring.
Me too!
'Cause deep inside I wanna be her.
I love the vocal production. I think that's a very... That lyric stands out to me a lot because for two reasons. Because on the one hand, it's like you want to be that strong person for everyone. You know, you want to be able to shoulder the hardships that come your way and be strong and stay resolute, like marble, right? You want to be able to do that, but it's interesting. This line also suggests, like, you don't want to allow yourself to be vulnerable. You don't want to have to rely on other people. And shit, that resonates. I hate relying on other people when I'm feeling really, really rough. But I have learned over time that I need to. I desperately need to. When things get bad, I cannot deal with it alone. I think that lyric is really interesting about how, you know, we all want to be that strong, untouchable person, even when bad things happen, but it's an impossible standard to set for yourself, that you never allow yourself to be vulnerable, you know? It's just a super interesting lyric, and I think it has a very interesting double meaning, at least to me.
Praise you when spring sunshine wipes tears dry and says I love you twice. Seasons change, say you'll stay the same. 분가의 겨울 돌 my way, look your way. Say okay, I'm okay. 꽃이 녹아도 넌 피어나도록.
That's an interesting one as well. It's like, see, this lyric to me anyway feels like wait, where is it? The answer in some ways to what I was just talking about, the lyric I was just talking about, because it's so the always blooming even in the snow, right? That's being able to stand strong and still shine even when, you know, you're in a hard environment, right? But there's something about this, the say okay, I'm okay, like it's like you're looking at each other and there's vulnerability in that, you know? And it's like, it's not necessarily being so vulnerable to the point that you're fully breaking down and you're not able, but it's looking at another person, because what's the lyric? It's like, look my way, look your way. It's like you're looking at each other and you're like, okay, we're okay, we have each other, and we can keep standing because we have each other, you know. I love it. Mood. Okay, I can't quite relate to that, but well, I guess I could apply it to being on video, being on camera. I can kind of relate to that. Yeah, that tracks. But yeah, I hope that I get to a point in like a few years' time where I can look back on this time and be like, what was I doing? I was being so silly. You know, you want to get to that point where the struggles that you're facing become just a memory that you can look back on and be like, damn, that was rough, but we made it, you know? But that's also... This is so sad. Like, Yunjin... I understand it. You know, we see little glimpses of it in the like behind the scenes content and stuff of like them being really hard on themselves when, you know, maybe they make a mistake on stage, or even if we don't even notice it, they notice it, and it, you know, we've seen snippets of that. But even what we see is only a small portion of what, you know, they go through on a daily basis. And I just, like I said, there's something so it's sad, but it's also incredibly wonderful that Yunjin is able to very openly say, hey man, I'm struggling too. I have my moments too, you know. There's like, you know, it's so much easier to relate to someone and find comfort in someone, I feel, if you can tell that they are just human too, and, you know, that they have struggles too. It makes you feel less alone in your own struggles, even if the struggles are different, even if you're in completely different parts of your life, different places, different experiences, all of that. Knowing that you're not the only person that goes through a certain hardship is an incredibly comforting thing, and that's what I think Yunjin is kind of giving us in this song, whether she knows it or not. I'm sure she does. She's a smart cookie. But yeah, anyway. I'm going nowhere. I am going nowhere. I can totally understand that fear. I may not be able to fully empathize with it, but I can sympathize with it for sure. And I get it. But I can very much say for myself, I'm not going anywhere. Like, this group, this woman, nah, you got me for life. Ride or die, baby. I'm in this shit. Let's go. Hell yeah. That line. Oh, the horns in the background? Hello? I did not notice that the first time, but that line right there, she takes a hit but swings back stronger than before. Like, that's you get knocked down but you get back up every single time, you know. It's that vibe. And that, I think, for me, resonates so much, because like I said, when you go through periods of time like I have done in these last 24 hours, where you're just in a really bad place, it can feel like that's gonna last forever. And like, one thing that I was saying to my mom was like, I just feel so weak and so helpless. Like I don't know what to do. I don't know how to fix this. And it's exhausting, and it's hard, and it's horrible, and it's terrifying, and I hate it so much. But I know in my heart of hearts, and I know logically, that I will always get back up, and I will be eventually stronger. Yeah, I can't even begin to tell you how much I needed this song today to just kind of remind me of the things that, like, I know in the back of my mind and I know logically, but when anxiety takes over, those things get pushed back. And yeah, I needed reminders, and I needed this. God, this song is beautiful. Like, instrumentally, the vocals.
I'll say I love you twice.
나도. That's a really interesting pun, by the way. I don't know if that's intended. So the vlog of a perfect her, right? One, let me just comment on that in terms of the video itself. I haven't talked a huge amount about the video because I've been so focused on the music and the lyrics, but I think it's really interesting that, you know, it starts off and we have it in the pink and it's following the, you know, like the perfect girl, right? Through her vlog, and the green person is watching. I'm just gonna call them pink and green. But I love that through the process of the video, we see the green person kind of come into her own and become her own person. And, you know, still not perfect, still not, you know, maybe everything that she wants to be, but her own person and the best version of herself, maybe. And then we get the vlog of a perfect her with the green background. I think that's really, really cute. But what I mean when I say that's an interesting pun is, depending on how you pronounce it, her sounds a lot like her. So I just think that's interesting, and I think that's neat. It's just like, it feels like a little play on Yunjin's surname, and I like that. I like that a lot. Anyway, this is a very long video. Are we surprised? No. When it comes to the Fimmies, there is no time limit for me. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on the song. I would love to know. Things got a little bit personal for me in this video, but you know, that's just the vibes for today. I am going to end this one here and go back to resting and recovering from my very intense night last night. But thank you guys very, very much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.